Hello everyone and welcome to Tabor Talk. I'm your host Michael Tabor. So I've done several videos on this about Trump being an incredibly privileged man, incredibly fortunate, a guy born with a silver spoon, born into tremendous wealth, and in fact when his father passed, inherited tens of millions of dollars. So here you go. He's on top of the well, here you go. Here's a guy who's had the biggest head start in the history of mankind. All right, born with a silver spoon. He's a white male, handsome, by the way. I don't know if it's kind of relevant too. Like this kind of when Trump first came on the scene in the 80s and 90s, the appeal was like, look at this guy. He's 6'3". He's tall. He's handsome. He's rich, and he had the Playboy sort of thing. Like, here's a guy who has had every single advantage in life, and yet he's always crying victim. You know, it's disgusting. I've done several videos on this, so I'm not going to repeat myself here, but just think about that. And by the way, here's another lucky thing. Trump is relatively healthy. I know there's some neurological things going on. He stutters, and he's on drugs too. He's on that Sudafed or something. But the man is 73. He's never had cancer, never had to suffer through a bout of cancer, no heart attack, no stroke. 73, fairly healthy guy. He's got tremendous energy. You see him, you got to give him that. And he's 73. He doesn't look bad. He's overweight. That's it. Looks so. Here he is, just a lucky man in every respect, but you see it at every one of his rallies. Oh, the Democrats are picking on me. Oh, look at me. They're coming after me, dude. All right. That's another video. Go back to my channel. I've done a lot on how Trump, the crybaby, is always complaining, the man born with a silver spoon, blah, blah, blah. I will say something about the man. He is the president of the United States. Or, like, let me go back. The guy made the money. He's a billionaire. He is Donald Trump. Listen, arguably you could say that I am much smarter than Donald Trump. I'm way well read. Donald Trump, in fact, has never read a book in his life. That's incredible. So I'm smarter, way more adept at so many different things. Like, I don't know. Donald Trump is average in every respect. He doesn't have any sort of extraordinary ability. And yet, billionaire, president of the United States, becomes president of the United States. How many people wanted that? He did it. It's incredible. So what is that magic? Here's a guy with no special talent at all. He's not well read, doesn't have any talents, doesn't play the guitar or ukulele, is a horrible public speaker. He's horrible at business deals. Doesn't even read the Wall Street Journal, I heard. If you go back and you read his biographies, it's like a joke. When he had the casino business, Atlantic City, like people who knew the casino business, gaming business, all that, they're like, oh my God, is this guy ignorant? He knows nothing about this business. And that goes with building too. The real estate, he was no big player. He was okay when he first started out. And his thing was he got into Manhattan. His father, Fred, really concentrated on the boroughs, right? Brooklyn, the Queens, and the Bronx. And his son, Donald, the 5 major buildings in Manhattan, that ugly thing, Trump Tower. I'm not going to repeat myself. I've gone over Trump's resume, but not impressive at all. As I said, he's no Robert Moses, right? So average and mediocre in every respect. Why? How did he do it? There's a certain magic about that. What is it about him? He's not smart. He's not, obviously he's not well read. He's inarticulate. He's not a good public speaker. He's obnoxious. And somehow he has this, the gift I will give him is branding, branding, marketing, and public relations, right? Perception is truth. So his whole life he's been saying, oh, when he built the Trump Tower, they're selling out just like hotcakes, selling hotcakes. So, his whole thing is he lie until it becomes, oh. And this perception of this man's like this, he's a billionaire, right? He's one of these top guys when in fact he wasn't. But his only successful gig was the reality show. That's a fact. Go back, go through his records and read it. Not successful in any respect. Development, real estate, as a builder, not successful. 5 buildings, no Robert Moses. The casino, Atlantic City, all bankruptcy, everything. Every business venture, he's had hundreds of them too. All failures, all in the tank. The only one was the reality show. Because the perception was that he was a successful billionaire businessman, and he's not. But he fooled everyone, you see? So he's a con man, the greatest con man who ever lived. That's his talent. Con artist. All right. On that note, a little over 5 minutes, and I didn't play guitar in this one. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk.